I miss Michael just like everybody else so badly that I am feeling bad that I hadn't been his advisor or been in his posse, in his entourage or whatever. Now, I had an idea, as a young man to go to college and all that. I wanted to be a psychiatrist, so I would have done a bachelor's in theology, a doctorate in medicine, and then go on and specialize in psychiatry. And of course, I'm not that older than him, so that I could have been around Cogent and everything else while he was a baby, but just kind of make believe here. I would have told Joe Jackson, look, I do not want you to give Michael Jackson, when he's teething, any Ambisol. I don't want you to lessen the pain and to make him feel as if he can't cope with pain. So no Ambisol. We can distract him, we can do everything else, but he must endure the pain. And then also I would advise him, I say, you hear this afro you have here, it's good, it looks great. Do not slick it, do not put those chemicals in it, because there's a possibility that if you get close to a flame, it could catch on and burn up your scalp, and then you might have to be on medication again. And you're gonna have to bear it, because no pain pills, or if you use it as soon as things heal, because you hadn't Ambisol as a baby, you have the capacity to bear pain, and therefore we would avoid all this pain addiction and so forth. And so while he was performing for Pepsi, that fire came through and burned his scalp. It would have happened because I would have advised him differently. And he went into the hospital and they gave him, various medications, and he seemed to became very dependent on them. And so the anesthesia and all that would help him sleep. I would have recommended, look, just go run around the block, I drive or ride a motorcycle or ride or whatever, but go and exert yourself to a certain extent. Go and take a shower, just go to bed. And had I been advising him, I would have been also his spiritual advisor. I would have been his spiritual advisor. I would have been his medical doctor. I would have been his counselor for psychological concerns. And so you wouldn't have had to have Deepak Chopra, so that you wouldn't have had to go into this Eastern Oriental meditation and all this Hinduism and all this stuff. No levitation, all that. Straight the Bible and Jesus and so forth. And therefore, I would have avoided this premature death. And the family would have had to come together to grief here. And this big, expensive casket, we wouldn't have had to lay him in that. In fact, had I been in there and everything was going accordingly, we would have still had Michael today. But you know what? People are saying that he wanted what he wanted, and if you don't get it, you're out there. Because I would be his spiritual advisor, his medical doctor, and his psychiatrist, it would be very difficult to find another guy like me. And also I would have told him, I said, look, Mike, if you fire me, I could always go back and, people need my services out there. I could go and recycle, I could go and teach, I could go and drive a truck, school bus, whatever. You're just going to fire me, but you're not going to get those pain pills. You're not going to get into that meditation thing and that, people levitating around you, and just be real, just be like the Michael that we know. So folks are not, they love you as you are. They love you because your music is good and you sing from the heart and you really mean everything you're saying. I wish I had been in his entourage. I regret that I was there, because we would have still had Michael today, I'm sure.